Welcome in. Go ahead and subscribe. Team Heavy TV. Game 5 of the NBA playoffs tonight. Game 5 of the finals. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Will a champion be crowned? We'll see. It's going to be interesting. We're ready to go. Locked and loaded. Coming to you live and direct. Always in full effect. Go ahead and subscribe, man. Drop some comments below. Feel free to chime in, contribute, or just sit on the bench and enjoy the ride, like Dante Jones and Derek Williams. And Derek Williams. Oh, man. Here we go. Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Cavaliers, another elimination game. Backs against the wall. Bron, Kyrie, Kevin Love. They're going to have to bring it tonight. I'm still wondering what happened. Why haven't we gotten an explanation or anything from the league yet on that little scrum that took place the other night, or the confusion that happened with the Draymond Green technical or non-technical? We didn't get no explanation for that. I know the league has their last 2-minute report that they do for games, but we need an explanation for that, because that was odd. And I don't know what the rest were thinking, or how the PA announcer announced a technical foul in the first half for Draymond, and they weren't able to get that thing kind of. That was just a lot of confusion. I'm still confused. That could have major implications on the series. You know, I think if you get suspended, or I'm sorry, if you get 2 Ts, if you get ejected from a game, I think you get suspended for the next game in the finals, in the playoffs. Might be. So interesting. But this is where we're at. You know, 3-1 like last year at this point in time. However, circumstances are a lot different. Golden State's obviously a lot heavier, you know, more loaded, more weaponry, more ammunition with the addition and the acquisition of Kevin Durant. The longer this series goes, the more trouble Golden State is in, because I think Cleveland has started to figure, you know, some things out defensively and physically that they can do against Golden State. And if they win tonight, I'll tell you this, if they win tonight, if Cleveland goes on to win tonight and send this thing back to Cleveland for Game 6, it's up in the air. It really is. Even with the 3-2 lead, it's up in the air. You just don't know from that point on. They're going back home if they can win tonight. So we'll see. 6 o'clock Pacific time. It's going down. We're ready. I'm picking Cleveland. I'm picking Cleveland to win tonight. They're going to have to bring it. They're going to have to bring it tonight. They're not going to be able just to sit back and allow Golden State to get up and down and run and turn the ball over. If that happens, this game will be over by halftime potentially. So they're going to have to really be efficient off the offensive end, you know, get good quality looks. Be careful, don't get sucked in too much of, you know, jacking the long ball up and getting those, you know, easy outlet passes to start fast breaks going the other way. They're going to have to double Curry. They're going to have to try and double Durant, get the ball in those guys' hands. They have to continue to let Draymond shoot as much as he has been and live with that. They're going to have to be very cautious and selective of when they try to run up and down and get out in transition. If they can get stops on the defensive end, that will allow them to, you know, get out in the open court and run a little bit more. And like I said, be selective in their approach. Because the last thing they want to do is, you know, just start jacking up a bunch of quick shots. And they're, you know, as we saw, and I think it was Game 3. Yeah, Game 3 in Cleveland, LeBron plays the whole third quarter just about, comes out with a minute or so left, and just looked exhausted. And they were down 15 or 20 at that point or something like that. But he did everything he could, expected a bunch of energy, you know, to basically to have nothing happen. So they can't afford to get up in that. They have to. Their strength is going to be getting to the basket, you know, attacking the paint, being aggressive down low. Richard Jefferson is going to have to, you know, continue to do a good job playing defense on Durant. Tristan Thompson is going to have to be a huge part inside the paint for these guys to have the opportunity to kind of offset, you know, whatever else is going on. Turnovers are going to have to be smart. Turnovers are going to have to be very careful and make sure that they limit those. And put pressure on these guys and play that physical type of ball that they played this last game. So we'll see. Very excited to see what happens tonight. I think LeBron will show up and show out. I don't think they'll be too tired, you know, after putting up, you know, breaking records the other night with the scoring. I think they can. I think they're going to have something in the tank, you know, to get this thing back to Cleveland. Tristan Thompson is going to have to be huge again. He's going to have to set the tone inside and be aggressive and physical. They're going to have to mix it up with all these guys. They're just not going to allow Golden State, to run up and down, to really just light them up. With that crowd and the electricity that's going to be flowing through that building, it's going to be tough. But I think Cleveland pulls out a closer game than people expect. I think it's going to be a lot closer. I'm thinking a 2-3 possession game maybe. It might come down to the last minute or two, to be determined. But I think they'll edge one out and really start to put some doubt in the minds of the Warriors and of Kevin Durant more in particular, because he knows what it's like to blow a lead in the playoffs, right? This time last year, he did just exactly that, right? And losing to Golden State and watching them go on to the finals. So Golden State has their own flaws. The rest of them guys, they were in it last year too when they blew a lead in the finals to LeBron. Tonight's the night. Game 5, 6 o'clock, NBA Finals. Look out for live in-game updates. I'm going to be talking live tonight as the game's going on. As you see, we got Reaction TV in the back. Team Heavy TV, Reaction TV. Go ahead and subscribe. Drop them comments below. All that good stuff. Get me in there. See y'all later. Game time coming tonight.